One of my associates, actually, she came across this lady who had a litter of mini Australian Shepherds, and two of them came out deaf and blind, and of course she didn't want them. She drove all the way up to Kentucky to go get these dogs just so she could take them in, take them to the vet, which is where I met Plum. Absolutely right away fell in love with Plum. And then kind of over the course of time, one of the ones that she was gonna find home was Plum.
Here's what I love about this story. Aiden stepped up to the plate and said, I'll do what it takes to take care of Plum. But the next steps were not going to be easy. See, Plum is blind and deaf. Everything would have to be done from a different angle.
I think it was a learning curve for all of us. When I brought her home and I was like, oh, I'll just train her like I did Lola. And then I was like, nope, can't do any of that. I mean, it was a lot of the same techniques, just had to come from a different aspect. And so I'll have her smell a treat and she knows that, okay, there's a treat. And if I one touch her the chin, that means sit. In the back of my car, when they go places with me, she would walk to the edge close to Lola, and then I would like press her forehead. She'd be like, okay, I can't go any farther. And then over time, when she gets to the end of my car, she stops. And then when I give her another touch, then she jumps out of the vehicle because she knows it's safe to get out. A lot of touch and feel and just a lot of repetition. I mean, to the point where she's like, okay, well, I know what to do now. Like, I don't need you anymore. Kind of thing.
In many ways, I relate because I have a blind dog, Kobe, that's in constant heart failure. But every day he gets up with all of the excitement in the world and lives in the moment. As much as Aiden has helped Plum, Plum has helped him in return.
The Plum video in general just causing so much waves and everything, and attention towards my social media accounts when it comes to the trans community. It kind of just goes hand in hand with Plum just because she's considered different. Had a lot of people reach out and say, because of you, because you've been so open and you haven't made me feel alone, or because of Plum showing that she's different and she still lives a great life. It's just been great just being able to educate so many different people on so many different levels, that there are people out there that will love and support you for who you are, and that it is okay to come out and love yourself.
Along with being on Aiden's social media, Plum actually has her own Instagram, sharing her adventures with her sister Lola, and messages of love and strength for everyone.
There's a lot of days where it just seems like I just can't catch a break, and I'll look at Plum, I'm like, she's been given these circumstances of being deaf and blind, and I have never seen this dog unhappy in her entire life. I mean, play fetch by herself is like the cutest thing in the world, and amazement of how something so vulnerable to the world, deaf and blind, not being able to know where she's going like that, has so much trust in me and Lola to just completely make sure she's safe and that everything's going to be okay. And disability does not mean inability. Like, it may be a little more challenging, but she's going to live the best life she can, and I'm going to try to give her the best life she possibly can live. Anytime I bring a challenge to her or try something new with her, she blows it out of the water. Like, it's not even that big of a deal, Dad. Like, why did you even think I couldn't do this? So it's amazing just to see her thrive, and just gives a different outlook on life in itself.
If you believe like me that there are no throwaway dogs, just like there are no throwaway people, become a supporter. Just hit that supporter button right there. And if you love this story as much as I do, please share it. And go follow Aiden and Plum. I'm going to put their social media in the first comment below, and also I'm going to put them right here on the screen.